infamous team, changing the face of the game like the Swarm medical team. The E-Group was the League of Supreme. Cut your luck with sleep, go home. The biggest loser, huh? I'll have the last lap, the last comic standing. Make it the band play as you walk up stage empty-handed. And I'm taking home America's next top model. Back to the Bachelor Pad, show us some love.
No overall top 5. They taking the Blazers. Yep.
What are they gonna do?
I don't know. They're gonna have slides.
I'd rather have Zanuck shoot. I'd rather have Zanuck shooting from 3-point line than fucking Crispy taking retarded shots.
Meet me at the small forward, Hornet. Hornets running point? What? Yo, this slides nigga wants some, son? Oh, they're going too big. They're going too big. Yo, who'd you start at small forward? Yeah, Cephalosha's got better defense.
Just go to the 2, Iowa.
Cephalosha's got better D. If Iowa goes to the 2, he'll have to play against the computer and get raped all game.
The dominating 4 at both ends, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder and their incredibly athletic big man, Serge Ibaka. Portland, Oklahoma City. Up next.
And they're going to try to hold charges down low. They're going to try to hold charges and shit down low too, son. I'm going to get me.
Arriving earlier, that's Kevin Durant, Oklahoma City's explosive small forward. The Blazers looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Oh, it's a rumble that sounds like thunder. These Oklahoma City fans already making some noise. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg by my side. We get going for the NBA on 2K Sports. The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Aldridge at the 4 and Oden at the 5. Matthews out there with Brandon Roy and Wallace. All for a player who is counted on to lead his team in scoring and take big shots. Brandon Roy still has a great shooting percentage.
Yeah, he shot 47% from the field. He's an excellent free throw shooter, and anytime you're in that 46 and above range as a 2 guard from the perimeter, that's pretty good.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. The thing to be aware of, he said, is that they're facing a team stocked with excellent shot blockers. So he's hoping to be able to open things up on the inside by having some early success shooting the basketball. Let's watch.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, so much for advanced scouting.
Sometimes that's a false prophecy, though, and you have to adjust to what the other team is coming out and running. They've gone to the 1-3-1 zone. Let's see if they can pressure the ball in the corner. That's why he's got the reputation as one of the NBA's great rebounders, because of putbacks like that.
Well, that's what we've become accustomed to when he gets in position under the glass like that.
Here we go.
And Clark with Roy, to see numbers that high, shooting-wise, is rare as a guard.
Yeah, especially when you factor in the amount of ball handling he does for Portland too, Kevin. I mean, he's got a lot of responsibility. He just doesn't score. He sets other people up, and he handles all of it well. He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
And Clark, you think about how the Thunder have grown as a franchise, building a young team the right way, acquiring young talent, not overlooking character. I mean, they're not making any shortcuts at all here.
No, not at all. I mean, it is Oklahoma City, not exactly the most inviting destination for free agents, and their practice facility is a converted roller rink, so it makes the sales pitch tough. But when you look at that young talent and how cohesive they are and that outstanding coach, it works.
Blazers, Clark, are really the opposite of run and gun. They like to slow it down, one of the slowest paces in the NBA.
Well, actually, they were the league's slowest paced team, Kevin, last season. It makes sense, though, if you look at their roster. They want to slow it up and play a half-court style to take advantage of some of that size and depth up front.
More on that Portland pace you were talking about. It works both ways, too. in hand with their defense. They aren't giving up chances either.
Yeah, they don't, and they feel like they're a pretty good half-court defensive team, and when you slow it down offensively, it gives your defense a better chance to get set and make your opponents play in the half court. It was second in the league last season in opponents' field goals attempted, and that's indicative of pace of play.
That's a good explanation. Shot's good from Oden. Here's Westbrook. 2:26 left in the first quarter. He's covered by Roy. All alone. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his first 2 points.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Here's Wallace. Can't get it to go. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Ibaka in the post. Aldridge is covering. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Trailblazers trail by 5. With Gerald Wallace's physical, almost reckless style of play, injuries we know have been a proven obstacle, including concussions.
Yeah, he's had a number of those. Back in 2008, he suffered a grade 3 concussion. That was his 4th concussion in as many seasons, Kevin, and that's nothing to take lightly.
They got to keep track of that.
Sure.
Westbrook with the bucket. Here's Roy. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And the jam by Wallace.
Boy, that was nice and easy. But easy's probably just the way he likes it.
Yeah, and the one-hand slam always looks nice, Clark, on the highlight reel. Now here's Westbrook. 1:04 left in the first. Sefolosha with the steal.
He knew exactly where the ball was going and got a hand on it.
Puts the move on. Kept alive. A second chance effort. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Tough interior defense means not allowing easy baskets. Good foul.
That one is off. Nick Collison's checked in for Kendrick Perkins. The Trailblazers making a switch here. And he sinks the second.
Had a miss on that trip, but still made this a 2-possession lead.
Durant gets the whistle for blocking. That is his first foul of the game.
A little too much body contact there. You have to stay in front of the ball handler by moving your feet, or you'll get tagged with that call every time.
Here is Fernandez. Wallace outside. Collison in the post.
Well, again, 3 turnovers already. The coach has to make a point.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Trailblazers trail by 6. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got a hand on it. He stays with it. Barron is called for the charge. That's his first foul.
Good anticipation there to beat his man to the spot and then take the hit to the chest. That's just solid basketball.
Collison sets a pick. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Kevin, they've been playing with an awful lot of energy here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an indicator of hustle and energy.
Takes it up. It's blocked. First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Thunder lead.
Yo, Jared, you 0-5. What happened, man? Tell him.
Now the second quarter about to start.
And are you going to quit at halftime again? Even though we're going to win by 20? Oh, we ought to win by 40 this game.
Here is Fernandez.
I got excited.
So with Roy on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. We've got Matthews. Also Rudy Fernandez out there. Can be out there with Wallace.
He'll make that shot all game long. The defense has got to get over the top of that screen.
The Blazers, a team with a lot of talent, but health has kept them from putting it all together.
Well, how about this rundown from last year, Kevin? I mean, Oden fractured his patella. Chris Billa out with a knee injury. Batum, shoulder injury, kept him out half the season. Fernandez had back trouble. Brandon Roy, late in the season, a torn meniscus. Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Outside Westbrook. In Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
He's a streaky shooter, but when he gets it going, he can put points on the board in a real hurry.
2 years into his career now, and Westbrook is starting to look like one of the steals of the draft, Clark.
Well, I remember a lot of question marks when this team picked him up, but he's answered them and then some. I really loved him at UCLA, and this kid has proven to be a star in the making.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Off the screen. Goes up. Wallace gets a hand on it. Stolen away. Trailblazers trail by 6. And with Westbrook, if you look at his progression as a shooter, you have to be encouraged. We know the defensive reputation was there, Clark, but this offensive thing now is really picking up some steam.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I mean, he upped his field goal percentage last year, and if he can steadily increase it as he grows as a point guard, he's going to become much more dangerous as a player.
You said it. It's tipped. Sefolosha with the steal. Aldridge commits the charge. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I think that's going to take away from what he does. The team's going to have to pick it up on the defensive end.
And the Thunder making a change here. Perkins is checked in. Back to Durant. Pulls up. High post. Gets it to go. Durant's got 6.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Here's Fernandez. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Perkins. Clark, the Thunder were a tough team to play at home. 27 wins for them here in Oklahoma City last year.
I think you've got to give an awful lot of credit to Scott Brooks as the head coach. Really did a nice job bringing that young team together. And how about the fans? One of the best atmospheres in the NBA.
So for the Trailblazers, Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Oden. And it's Batum in for Gerald Wallace. Takes it up. They rule this one. Goaltending. Count the shot.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammates right to the rim for the basket.
Brandon Roy, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Roy. Not on the scoreboard yet. To the left wing. Now Batum. Goes up. Roy can't hit. Getting back to the Thunder last year, Coach Scott Brooks really made the most of this roster. Wouldn't you agree?
Without question, Kevin. He was an excellent communicator. He seemed to maintain a certain level of calm and stability, and I think that permeated with his players.
And the Trailblazers making a change. Wallace is checked in. Here's Roy. 2:24 left in the second. Leads him with the pass. Takes it up.
Get that shit blocked, son. That fucking trash out, dog. Garbage, boy.
Here's Wallace. 10 points for him. Aldridge with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Wallace. And in there. Off the nice pick that time. Wallace has got 12.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Durant against Wallace. Goes up. Kept alive. Here's Ibaka. Durant with the charge. That's foul number 2 for him.
Way to stand his ground. He set his feet and took the full force of that charge right in the middle of his chest. That took some courage.
Well, if you listen closely to the murmurings around the NBA last season, you heard the name Serge Ibaka, Clark, come up again and again as a player to watch, and they were right.
Yes, no question about it. I love watching this young man play. It seemed like every time I watched him, he was doing something positive, whether it was blocking a shot, getting a rebound, keeping the ball alive, or scoring himself. And I think the one thing that's been underestimated with his game is not only is he athletic, but he can score. He's got some offensive stuff in his package, too.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, you want to hear about what makes Kevin Durant special. His former teammate at Texas, point guard DJ Augustin, also in the NBA, said he's 6'9", can do everything a guard can do. He has a winning attitude, and he works harder than anyone I've ever met. And guys, you hear that everywhere. Durant, always the first guy on the bus on game days. He's at practice an hour early and leaves 2 hours late. When your best player is this dedicated, it has a contagious effect on the rest of the team. Gentlemen?
Combine supreme talent with a tireless work ethic, and you've got Kevin Durant. Good story. Thanks, Doris. The Thunder making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Brandon Roy out of UW, the University of Washington, one of the few NBA superstars who stayed all 4 years in college.
And, you know, despite dominating the collegiate ranks, Kevin, he did slide to the 6th pick in the 2006 draft. But he proceeded to make some GMs regret that they didn't take him earlier.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Pass to Wallace. Hamby down low, working on Ibaka. Almost got it to fall, and he will go to the line to shoot 2.
When you're trailing and trying to come back, this is a good way of extending the game. When you've got players that have a knack or the ability to draw fouls, when they attack the rim, they typically can get the call and get themselves to the stripe.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Westbrook. He's got 10. Leads him in. Shot's good by Ibaka. 14 points for him.
Great assist on that basket. He's seeing the floor well, and he's making some beautiful passes.
Roy kicks to Wallace. Over Ibaka. And there's Gerald Wallace on the assist by Roy.
They don't seem to have many answers for him in this game. He's doing a terrific job out there. Outstanding work.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And it's Durant laying it in. Durant's got 8.
Nice. Big momentum builders, those second chance points.
Hamby the screen. Good if it goes. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer.
And it's a good one going on. Checking out the leading.
Now the second half about to begin in just a moment. Here is Fernandez. Going back to the Thunder and the Lakers last playoffs, it was the league's lowest paid roster, going blow for blow with the league's most expensive one.
Well, money isn't always the answer, and the case in point there was David versus Goliath. That kind of matchup for sure, but only in payroll. The Thunder have more than their share of outstanding, talented players.
Westbrook and Cephalosha in the backcourt. Ibaka is out there with Durant and Perkins. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. No good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Marcus Camby. No good.
Just a little off here, a touch off rhythm. They've yet to make one. 0 for 4 here in the third.
Here's Westbrook. Nets it from the wing. Westbrook's got 12 in the game. And you have to enjoy the gamesmanship of the veteran Phil Jackson.
Oh, watch out below. Run for cover, young fella. Oh, man, now that's nasty.
Here's Westbrook. 12 points for him. Defended by Fernandez. Easy shot, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. He's got 10. Last season, Kevin Durant, Clark became the NBA's youngest scoring champion in NBA history.
Yeah, this young man has mastered the art of scoring in the NBA. And Kevin, the scary thing is he's only going to get better.
Fernandez is called for charging. That's his first foul. The Thunder leading by 9. Steps back and shoots. Kept alive. Here's Durant. Scooped up. And another shot. Blocked. The Blazers on offense. They trail by 9 points. Sefolosha with the steal. So, Clark, what is it that makes Kevin Durant so special as a scorer?
Well, one, he's got a beautiful stroke. He's got excellent ball handling skills. And he has the mentality of a scorer. He's looking to put the ball in the basket at a high rate. We've seen Gerald Wallace getting it done. He has 14 points and a block. He's got more than half his team's points. Unreal.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Ibaka. He's got 14. Outside Westbrook. Lets it go from the wing. Good as the jump shot falls. Westbrook's got 14 points. Trailblazers trail by 9. Pass to Wallace. It's Rudy Fernandez on the wing. Aldridge takes it up. Connects from in close. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
You can't let guys get so close to the hoop like that. You got to bump them and chunk them a little bit as they come through the paint. Make them feel you.
The Thunder leading by 7. Strong season for the Blazers a season ago against the West. 33 wins and 19 losses.
Well, I tell you what, and for a team that was so beat up along the front line, Kevin, that is a great, great record. Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Goes up. Shot's good from Oden.
That's a good look. Very nice look.
And here comes Westbrook. Throws it up. The turnover by Oklahoma City.
A little miscommunication on that one. Both guys have to be on the same page when you're moving the ball around.
James Harden. He's checked in for the Thunder. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Camby comes in for Greg Oden. And it's Roy in for Rudy Fernandez. Roy kicks to Aldridge. Baseline jumper. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. You mentioned that beat-up front line, Clark. Luckily, Portland was able to land Camby at mid-season help against the bigs in the West.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have done going up against the Duncans and Gasols night in and night out without Camby. He's such a reliable inside presence, particularly as a rebounder and a shot blocker.
He's covered by Roy. Wallace against Durant. 5 on the clock. He's picked up by Roy. The shot by Westbrook. Connects on the baseline jumper. Westbrook's got 16 points.
He's really been efficient in the quarter so far. I love the way he's looking for his offense.
Roy passes to Camby. He dumps it off. Here's Aldridge. Hoop plus the hard. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play.
Kevin, that's force of will right there. Even with the foul, he still got it to fall. Spectacular play.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Portland.
And Kevin, they're just showing that flat-out domination on the board. Good, strong, aggressive play inside.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Westbrook. Pinballs around and in. He's got 18.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Here's Batum. He gets it up. And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. And the final period of play just about to start.
They got that 10 points, man. Keep it 45%. Well, I mean, a little, but
here's Westbrook. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Camby. Roy out there with Matthews. Then there's Batum. With the jam.
That was vicious. I mean, real vicious. He hung on the rim just to say, you realize this is my basket, don't you?
That is a nice finishing touch, Clark.
You think he bent the rim there, Kevin?
I think he did.
Yeah, it was too, son. Put my dick on your forehead.
And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot two here. The first one falls.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. The Thunder leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. Now Ibaka. To the paint. Harden against Camby. Throws it up. And he can't manage to get up a decent shot on the foul. 2 free throws coming up.
Looked like a good call from here where I sit. Definitely some contact on that shot.
Drago, he's checked in for Portland. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Roy. Pass to Wallace. He's covered by Westbrook. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Westbrook. Harden with it. Hangs and hits.
Excellent elevation on that shot. He had time to bring it around, double clutch, balance his checkbook, and still lay it in.
Down low. Here's Barron. The shot's good. Roy making the play.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
The Thunder leading by 6. Wallace is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game. And the Trailblazers making a change. Aldridge is checked in.
In an effort to solidify the middle, they've changed to a 2-3 zone.
Here's Harden. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Boy, they've just gotten mauled, killed on the boards today. Just not enough presence inside.
Westbrook gets called for blocking. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here is Fernandez. On the wing, Wallace. From deep. And that one's good. Wallace has got 22.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Left side, Westbrook. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Wallace.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 18 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Harden is called for a loose ball foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Kevin, you can never knock hustle, but it has to be smart hustle. You got to do your work before the ball comes off the rim. You can't climb up the defender's back. That's illegal.
Outside Westbrook. From 20 feet out. Bullseye! Westbrook's got 20 points.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Here's Fernandez, but they recover it. Aldridge kicks to Wallace. Wallace right side. Into Greg Oden. Takes it up. And he jams it in beautifully.
Oh, what a great look to get it inside. That's the way to find him when he's ready to score.
Stripped it away.
Well, he's having some trouble with the ball right now after a pretty clean and sharp first half where he coughed it up just once, Kevin.
Draws the foul. He'll get a trip to the line. On the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Marcus Camby. He's checked in for Greg Oden. Perfect from the line, and it's a 5-point ball game.
Well, he's unflapping. He calmly nets his free throws, and it's a 2-possession ball game.
Pass to Aldridge. Ibaka snatches it inside.
Well, they've had the advantage in rebounding all night, but none bigger than the one right there.
The Thunder leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. Ibaka with the screen. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Durant. And he drops it in on the loop. Here is Fernandez. 1:12 left to the 4th. Leads him with the pass. Here's Aldridge. Goes up. That ball's in on the layup coming off the feed.
After a subpar first half, I like the way he's been much more aggressive here in the second, finding a way to hit his shot and get more shots.
Westbrook up top, defended by Fernandez. Durant from downtown. Fernandez rips down the defensive board. Pass to Wallace. Can be a screen on Westbrook. Here's Fernandez. The shot is off, and the Thunder go the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Inside.
Yeah, they're looking in pretty good shape right now unless they have a total collapse.
To the inside. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 24 points. And so there's the intentional foul. Sinks the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Gets them both, and it's a 7-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. He drained them all to raise the lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 7. 16 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They're still trying to claw their way back into this game, but it's futile right now. It would take a couple of miracles for them to win this one.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, I had a chance to find out what Nate McMillan was discussing with his players. He pumped this team up saying, it's moments like these that you play for. Leave everything you have on the court and play like you know you can. Let's watch, Kevin.
No good on the first. Sinks the second, and that increases their lead to 6.
Talk about a clutch free throw, Kev. That one just might have sealed the game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 6. 6 seconds left to the 4th. Clark, what do you think?
You have to be impressed by their tenacity. Still fighting, but the odds are definitely not in their favor. They need to hit a quick shot here, preferably a 3, and then foul. They've changed up the D now. It's a 3-2 zone.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game,
I know who
Russell
Slides
Westbrook.
Is. That's reversals.
Is it? Look at that game right now.